Former Real Madrid starman James Rodriguez has tipped his 2 cents on who he believes should win this year's Ballon d'Or amid the debate circulating between Carvajal, Vinicius Jr., Jude Bellingham, and Rodri. According to the former starman, Carvajal deserves to win this year's Ballon d'Or after his incredible season and achievements. We are going to be discussing you detailedly on that in this episode as we progress, and then shortly after that, we will quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as Real Madrid Jeremy de Leon, tipped as the club's lucky charm during last season's Champions League run, was called up by Carlo Ancelotti to the pre-season tour by merit, as the coach is impressed by the youngsters' development in the lower ranks of the club. We are also going to be talking you detailedly on that in this episode as we progress, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bells so you do not miss out on our daily Real Madrid update. James Rodriguez, the former Real Madrid attacking midfielder, has expressed that Dani Carvajal should win the Ballon d'Or this year, putting him ahead of contenders like Bellingham and Vinicius Jr. The Ballon d'Or is one of the most prestigious individual awards in football, usually dominated by forwards and attacking players. However, Carvajal, a fullback for Real Madrid and the Spanish national team, is strongly considered by many for this honor. Carvajal's career is decorated with numerous titles, and his consistent performances have made him a vital part of both his club and his national team. Despite being a defender, a position often overlooked in individual awards, Carvajal's contribution on the field have not gone unnoticed. His former teammate James Rodriguez, who has had a remarkable career himself, believes that he deserves this recognition. Rodriguez, who has recently been in the spotlight for his impressive performances in the Copa America, is well respected in the footballing community. As a Colombian international, his opinions on football matters carry significant weight. Currently, he is about to announce his departure from Sao Paulo, adding more interest to his recent statement. When asked who he thinks should win the Ballon d'Or this year, Rodriguez was clear in his support for Carvajal. As he said, Carvajal, if it is for titles, played well, said the attacking midfielder as quoted by Mundo Deportivo. Further, he was less enthusiastic about other candidates like Bellingham and Vinicius Jr., saying, "Bellingham, I don't know. Vinicius didn't perform well in the Copa America," pointing out that Vinicius did not perform in the Copa America held in the United States. At 32 years of age, Carvajal played a whopping 54 matches for both club and country, scoring 7 goals and 8 assists while winning the La Liga, the Champions League, the Spanish Super Cup, and the UEFA Euro 2024. Interestingly, he also scored the opening goal for Real Madrid in the Champions League final win over Borussia Dortmund at Wembley, and also scored for Spain in a Euro 2024 group victory against Croatia. So it is left to be seen who goes on to win this year's prestigious Ballon d'Or award, as it will be handed to its winner in October. More updates on that will follow. Stay tuned so you do not miss out. So having discussed and concluded with that, we are now going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of the day, as Real Madrid lucky charm called up for the United States tour was on merit, as Ancelotti is impressed by his recent performances. Real Madrid were crowned the champions of Europe for the 15th time earlier this year, after defeating Borussia Dortmund in the final at Wembley, as we earlier said. Los Blancos did not have it easy that night, as the German opposition put up a tough resistance, especially in the first half. Eventually, however, the experience of Carlo Ancelotti's side helped pull the team through. While the manager had almost a full-strength squad at his disposal on the night, one name stood out and even raised a few eyebrows. Jeremy de Leon, one of the Castilla starlet, after all, traveled with the team to Wembley, as was said to be the Merengues' lucky charm. While the youngsters' inclusion in the squad for Real Madrid most difficult game of the season was partly explained by the superstition theory, his entourage refuses to back it. As revealed by the Athletics, De Leon's representatives in the coaching staff insist that the player's presence on the bench at Wembley had nothing with his being a lucky charm, but with merit. The 20-year-old right winger has now been caught up for the United States in the pre-season tour, and his entourage once again insisted that his participation is because Carlo Ancelotti saw enough in training and warranted him a place. While De Leon is indeed a talented winger and has been called up multiple times to travel with the senior setup, he is still sizable away from a place in the first team. The outlet thus furthers that the youngster will likely stay with Real Madrid Castilla for another season, with regular call-ups to the first team once more. In addition to improved in-game experience, the management also feels that the prodigy must bulk up before earning a place at the highest level. It thus remains to be seen how the 20-year-old performs if given minutes in the coming weeks. Whether he is indeed a lucky charm, however, will remain an unresolved mystery. In a few days from now, Real Madrid are set to face FC Barcelona in their second game of the preseason after facing AC Milan in a game where Jeremy de Leon eventually had some few minutes. We are now going to see if Ancelotti will hand him more minutes in the all but exciting Clásico in the early hours of Sunday. More updates on that will follow. Stay tuned so you do not miss out. So having discussed and concluded with that, we have come to the end of this interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. See you next time, and a very big Hala Madrid to us all.